Hey guys, welcome back to Life with the Cujos Homestead Edition. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about using scraps and leftovers because a big thing in the homestead is that you don't want to have any leftovers. You use up everything that you possibly can. And we have chickens, so we do throw a lot of scraps to the chickens. We have dogs, which I don't let them eat a whole lot of like table food or anything. But sometimes they can have some fat and, little pieces of meat here and there. We also have a composter, so we do throw a lot of stuff in the composter. But even before that, I like to try to do other things with my scraps first and get really creative. So the first thing I wanted to show you was my vegetable scrap bag. This, I have like 2 of them in my freezer at all times. Anytime you peel an onion or garlic, throw it in here. The tops of your leeks, the green part, that all the green you see is leeks because I grow them in my garden. And then carrot scraps, like the tops of your carrots, the carrot peels, obviously you got to wash them first. Celery, the butts of your celery, the tops. And there's even a couple like kale ribs in here as well because why not? So I throw a bunch of this in a soup sock with some pepper and salt, apple cider vinegar, because that helps like draw out the collagen out of the bones. And then I put some like rosemary, oregano, sage, thyme. If you can see that up there, it's hanging in my window and drying. So I throw that in the soup stock as well. And then I throw either, a chicken carcass in there or some beef soup bones. Put it in my slow cooker on low I try to do like 12 to 24 hours and I get really, really amazing broth. So don't throw out your onion peels. Don't throw out your garlic peels, okay? Every time you chop off the bottom of your celery or your carrots, throw them in a bag in your freezer. And this stuff will last forever. Second thing I want to tell you about is this cherry pit vinegar that I'm super excited about. I started this a few days ago. And I mean, what else are you going to do with your cherry pits? So I just, pitted a bunch of them and put them in a container so that we can easily grab them to eat them. But then on top of these pits, I just added some just regular white vinegar. And soon I will have some cherry vinegar, which will be very exciting. Thirdly, I should say, speaking of vinegar, I also have started this apple cider vinegar. So a lot of these recipes are from this book that's really awesome. It is called Preserving. It's by Melissa K. Norris. She's really amazing. Look at all of these things that I dog-eared, you guys. I am going crazy making things from this book. One of them was this apple cider vinegar. So this is just cores. Every time my kids would eat an apple for like 3 days. This only took like 3 days because we eat about 7 apples a day. It's definitely a staple food in our house. I had them throw it in a container in the refrigerator. And then after like 3 days, I chopped them up and I put them in some water. There's a little bit of sugar in here, but Melissa did say you could do it without sugar. I just wanted to try it like this. I put a fermentation weight on top of there. If you can tell, that's what that is. It's holding it down. And then I just use a tea bag, which is, you could also just use a piece of cheesecloth or tea towel or something to keep that on there. But you need the airflow to get through there to ferment it. So then the last thing that I wanted to tell you about was, so I had tons and tons and tons of mandarin oranges that I canned because my kids would eat those little cups, little plastic cups of mandarin oranges like crazy. Well, they're in season now and they're a great price. So I got pounds of them and I just water bathed them used a light syrup and canned them. Then I had all of these peels left over. So I threw them in the dehydrator for a few hours. They were nice and dried. And then I made this awesome orange clove dishwashing liquid. And this is just, to keep on your sink to wash your dishes. This is still infusing because I already put some in the pump And so I just decided to keep the peels and the clove and everything in here for just a little while longer while I'm going through that other bottle anyways, and then it'll just, be that much stronger. So this I'm keeping underneath my cabinet. And I can put the recipe for this in the description as well. This smells absolutely amazing and it works really, really well. So anyways, thanks for watching. And if you, do any of these fun things with your scraps, let me know.